No. You're not nobody gonna answer? Okay, I'm
Still disconnected.
hanging it up. I'm sorry. YouTube MFFLs Glow Gang. What's good, everybody? Welcome to a brand spanking new edition for your head top of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. Of course, you guys know who I be. It is your boy Real. And joining me is the man who helped train the Minnesota Timberwolves in their acting classes on how to flop and get away with fouls. And it's my co-host King. What's up, man?
Nothing much, brother. Tough game. Let's make it quick. Let's get into it.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a quick one tonight. I know nobody likes seeing us lose, especially the way that we lost to the opponent that we lost to. Because of what the implications were of this game. So we're gonna definitely
Yeah.
get into that. But before we do, King, gotta give a rundown how this show works for those who are brand new to the show. We usually give our overall reactions. We give you our positives. We give you our negatives. We give out the game ball no matter the wins or the losses. And the most important part of the show goes to you guys. We take your questions and your comments at the end of the show, but we will post them throughout the show, but we will address them at the end of the show. All right, King. I know it ain't a great one tonight, man, but let's go ahead and get into it, man. This is for the people. Got to give the people what they want.
All right, Jalen Rose.
All right, that's what I was waiting on you to say. All right, man. You ready to get into it?
Yes, sir.
Do we have to look at the score, King?
Yeah, we have to.
That's gonna hurt, man. Go ahead and tell what the score was, King.
It was an abysmal 116 to 195, Minnesota way.
Yeah, it wasn't a good one, man.
Nah.
Let's go ahead and get into the top performers, man. Who would they be?
Yeah, you had Luke almost going to triple double with 24, 10, 8, and 1, and Carl Anthony Towns with 29, 1, and 1.
Yeah. We're gonna definitely get into some of these performances tonight, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into the overall stats of the game here. The important stats. Of course, Dallas shot 38%, 23% from three. We're definitely gonna get into that. And T-Wolves shot 51% from the field, but only 34% from three.
Mhm.
I know it's only 34%, man, but it looks a whole lot worse than that. Like I said, we're gonna get into that here in a minute. So, King, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Give us your overall reaction of this game and be nice, man. Be nice.
I'm going to be nice, but there's usually these are the type of games where I get reservations from being excited about the Mavs. This
Hold on.
this
Stop. Rewind it.
sure.
You are saying this.
Yeah, I'm saying this. These are the games. It's not.
Okay,
It's
go ahead.
it's certain L's that you take that are bothersome, and this was a big one, and it's because it's something that's been biting the Mavs in the butt all season, and that's the inability, I should say, to knock down open shots at certain times throughout the season. I don't even think the defense was that serious. I know they got 116. They play at a faster pace though, so it's all good. I felt like we held their big three in check. No one really went off. Really, even Cat was in foul trouble. Like I thought the Mavs had a chance to come back when that happened, but they couldn't get the job done because they couldn't make wide open shots. Um, and it's just horrible to see. It's when you watch them not be able to do it. It's like the whole team just flows. Like they're a straight team. If they're hot, they're hot. If they're cold, they're cold.
Mm.
And today was just a cold day. And like I said, it's at these moments, and they're wide open shots. Like
Yeah.
they're never like these. Oh, the team has played this great defense on you. It's like so many guys just getting wide open shots. And you're like, this is impossible for this team to be able to not be able to make any three. Um, Other than that, man, like it was a big game because all the chips fell where they may today for us. We had every team that we needed to take a L, took an L for us today, and we didn't capitalize on it. We could have got, I guess, within 2 games of Golden State. I think I said it was so
Yep.
it was
Two
still
games.
so close. It could have still been still. Um, this one hurts. It's going to be hard to still get that third seed now with this one. Like the margin started becoming, smaller by the day or by the game. And with this L, that one hurt. Uh, that Utah game now is big again.
Mm.
Is We have to go win that one. We have to win to separate. Like to get ourselves even in a conversation for even a tiebreaker or anything. Because if we lose this one, it's basically probably a wrap. We're probably the fifth seed. So big moment for J Kidd. The Mavericks like playing with fire at times, and now they play with fire. So hopefully they're ready to go and get the job done.
Speaking of standings, let's go ahead and look at it real quick, King. Of course, Dallas could, like you said, had an opportunity tonight to go ahead and take over that fourth seed and had it on lock tonight, man, but they didn't do it. Golden State lost to. We kind of called the Golden State lost too. We said it's gonna lose to Atlanta. And then of course Utah lost to the Hornets, man. It was two huge losses. That was Dallas's opportunity to come out and take over, man, and get to that fourth seed. So that way, if they did win on Sunday, they would have not completely, would have distanced themselves a little bit, got some elbow room for that fourth seed, man. And I think we talked about it before. I think once Dallas kind of locks into that fourth seed, I think they're gonna have it for the season. So, like you said, man, it wasn't a good game all the way around, man. A lot of missed shots, a lot of missed shots. We're gonna definitely get into that here on the positives and the negatives. Just looked like Dallas didn't come with any energy, man. The defense, I don't know what's going on with the defense, man. It's been kind of struggling here since after the All-Star break. It's something, man, they have to get back to, man. It's very important that they get back to it, man, especially going into the playoffs. You don't want to start wavering before you get to the playoffs, man, and start making it a habit going into the playoffs. So
Yeah.
that was a huge disappointment for Dallas tonight, man. All right, King, let's go ahead and get into the positives, man. Is there any positives in this game you want to take away, man?
Luka's still shooting incredible from the three. Dwight Powell still shooting incredible from the floor. And that's it. We can move on.
Yeah, I hated that Dwight Powell was in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Because he looked like he was the only one that was ready to play tonight.
Yeah, he's the only one that had energy, really.
Yeah, had energy. Yeah, and I think the credit to T-Wolves for getting him out the game, because if it wasn't for him, I think Dallas would have probably got blown out earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't, like I said, he brought the energy, much needed energy. Luka started coming to after probably like the second half of the second quarter. He started, kind of hitting a couple of shots, but third quarter is when he really took over.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty much it, man. It's a whole lot of negatives we got to take out of this game, man. Like you said, just it looked like nobody decided to show up. Like it's like they completely forgot what this game meant today. And like you said, especially with the fact that Utah and Golden State lost, this would have been a perfect opportunity for Dallas to get to that closer to that third seed. The way both of these teams are floundering like right now, that would have been a perfect opportunity for them to take advantage of that, man, and move up some, and solely had a fourth seed and have a fingernail away from the third seed.
Right. That Sunday game is a must win for the Mavs.
Yes, it's definitely a must
I
win.
mean, when we say must win, I know we said must win games before. They have no choice but to win this game. They can't lose it. Even it's not even a must win yet for Utah, because Utah owns the divisional
Division
tiebreaker.
too, yeah. So
yeah, as far as that, so the Mavs have to win this game. Like, there's no way they can lose. If they lose this one, not only are they a game behind, they don't have the tiebreaker, but because of that, they're like 2 games behind. So they have this is huge. Sunday is huge. I hope JK has the boys ready.
Man, listen, they need to go into this game like a playoff game.
Yeah.
Have a playoff mentality. Think of this as like game 7 of the playoffs, man. You gotta go in, and you're at home.
Yep.
This right here too, this game today also kind of shows to me the fact that Dallas has to get home court advantage, man, the first round. They have to get it, man. I do not want to play whoever we play at home in game 7.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, at their away in game
way,
7. Yeah. I want to play in our stadium in game 7. So Dallas, like you said, this is a very important game. Like you said, Utah has a tiebreaker if they both had the same record. So Dallas has to have a better record than Utah. Yeah. But if they catch Golden State and tie Golden State, we'll have a tiebreaker on Golden State.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very important game. Very important
game tonight, man. That's another pattern the Mavs do. That's what I hate. The opportunities when the Mavs have a chance to pounce and jump on, they just don't. And that's a pattern I do not like about the Dallas Mavericks.
I agree, man. Any more positives, man? Can you muster any more positives in this game?
Nah, there's no other positives.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to the negatives, man. What you got?
Every other single player that played the game, including Luka Doncic. I said Luka Doncic's three was good, but his effort wasn't there.
No.
Truly, I know he had almost a triple double, and this is again the level that we hold Luka at. 24, 10, and 8, just not gonna cut it. Not the way he did it. Um, like I said, Dwight Powell. The negative was his foul trouble. Other than that, he was really the only guy that played with energy. And I know Maxey ended 4 or 10, which is 40%, which isn't too horrible for a role player.
Yeah, it was a moment though.
But Maxi Kleber, they're leaving Maxi Kleber wide open. Like I think teams are understanding he's in a slump now. Like it's on the report now, and they're backing off of him, and he's either afraid to shoot him or he's breaking them. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do about Maxi right now. There's nothing to do. You just gotta hope that he gets out of this slump. And I don't know. I'm hope maybe it's a Utah game again. Maybe it's Rudy Gobert and the guy's not playing and he shoots it again. But the way he's shooting it right now, I'm cringing. That old guy that used to play for us, like used to say back for him. I'm starting to cringe for Maxey shooting the ball anywhere, wide open layups, anything he may touch. I'm cringing. So yeah, man. It's I know it's a bunch of negatives, but you can slump them all into one because just this whole team didn't play with effort today, other than Dwight Powell when he got in foul trouble. So that's a negative for him.
Well, let me start getting into it, man. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
First one, 3-point shooting, King. We shot 23%.
Yep.
Luka, other than Luka, you take Luka stats out, the entire team shot 5 for 32. Yeah. 5 for 32. I want everybody to listen to that for a second. 5 for 32 on threes. That's everybody else other than Luka. Luka shot 5 for 11.
Yeah.
Everybody else shot 5 for 32. We talked about this too. Now, the fact that I don't know what's going on with Dallas after the All-Star break, man. It's like they completely forgot how to play defense, completely forgot how to hit their shots. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Let's just go down the line here, King. Let's just go ahead and look at these shots here, man. Of course, Dodo shot 3 for 11, but let's look at their 3-point though, because the reason why I want to look at their 3-point is because that's what they were mostly open on.
Yeah,
and they passed up, and it was like to the point later on in the game that they were passing up on a lot of those wide open shots, trying to drive to the basket, and then turn the ball over.
They started doing stuff. Yeah. Yep, there you go. They started again, going back to being the Mavericks, doing stuff they're not supposed to do.
Amen. Now, let's look at these for a second. Reggie Bullock, Mr. Sniper, 0 for 6.
0 for 6.
Dorian Finney-Smith, 1 for 8. Jalen Brunson, 1 for 6. Yep. Spencer Dinwiddie, 1 for 5. Maxi Kleber, 1 for 6. Jalen Green was 1 for 1. He's the only one that hit 100% on the threes.
Josh Green.
One attempt. I'm sorry, Josh Green. Josh Green, 1 for 1. Yeah. Now, that's 5 for 32. When Josh Green hit that 3, Dallas had missed 14 straight 3-point shots. That was other than Luka hitting his shots. The team missed 14 straight 3-pointers. Now, I know I'm probably going to say, I'm living in the moment. You know what I'm saying? But these moments like this are reasons why I'm very apprehensive. I'm just let me take these games game by game before we get to when it starts counting. Because right now your team is not hitting it. Now we can say this isn't the playoffs yet, but these moments are playoff moments. As we said, the Utah game is gonna be a playoff type of game. This game today was a playoff type of game because if you had won this game, that would have completely distanced you from Denver and from Minnesota. That would have inched you closer to Golden State, and that would have put you in sole position for number 4. These are playoff moments. It's moments like this when you see that your guy, Luka, they double teaming you. They double team and try to get the ball out of Luka's hands, which is one reason why he struggled tonight. But there's things Luka didn't do. I want to get on to. But the one reason why Luka struggled tonight because they trapped him on top of the key to get the ball out of his hands. Same thing Dallas been doing to other teams. They did it to Luka. The only difference today, people weren't hitting their shots.
Nope.
They weren't hitting their shots. And like I said, you got guys like Dorian, and then you had Reggie. Both of these guys were wide open an abundance of times, not hitting their shots. Maxi Kleber, we talked about him for the last month or so, not hitting his shots. I don't know what happened. Matter of fact, what did he have? Your second option only had 11. I feel like with Spencer, I think he got taken out the game when he felt like he wasn't getting any calls.
Yeah.
Because he was driving to the basket, had a few shots that should have been and ones. I feel like he got taken out of the game because of that.
Yeah.
Jalen was doing good at the beginning of the game, and I don't know what happened to Jalen after that.
Yeah, you got to look at the first 5 points. And then after
he got the first 5 points. And when I seen that, I said, okay, I kind of figured, okay, Luka and Spencer going to do their thing. We're not worried about them. But if you're telling me that Jalen can kind of sprinkle in what he's doing, it's a dub.
Yeah, he started getting cooked by Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, he started getting cooked by, and the thing about that is Patrick Beverly's not even an all-star, offensive player.
No.
And so it is another thing too, man. I'm sorry, King. I got to do this. As much as we defended this guy, as much as we've been bragging about him, Luka's defense not looking good right now, bro.
Nah.
It's not looking good. It was too many times. And I remember I brought this up to you maybe 3 or 4 videos ago. And you were saying, oh, it's because he's tired. He had to carry a team. This is the thing that gets me, man. Like, listen, this is why when you ask me about him being a defensive player of the year or on the first team defense, like, bro, listen, the reason why those guys be on those lists is because of consistency. Luka do this for 3 or 4 games, but then these games like this, if you've noticed, when Dallas struggles on defense, Luka's struggling on defense.
Yeah, everything.
When Luka is balling on defense, the whole entire team is.
Yeah.
The team goes as Luka goes. And if you're struggling, the team struggles.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's the part that gets me. Like, Luka, you have to be consistent on defense. I'm not saying go out there and be Kawhi Leonard, but you have to show some type of effort. And it's like he kind of down. Everybody missing their shots as he's passing them wide open shots and all that. He's like, okay, now he kind of down. Yeah. And like I said, that type of attitude stuff, that affects the whole entire team because the team goes as Luka goes.
You're right. It's his attitude. He has to understand he can never switch his role. He has to always go out there and be Luka and perform on both sides of the ball, no matter what's the situation or what's going on. He has to be the leader of men. He has to get there.
The thing too, and like you said, these are type of moments that we speak on when we say his maturity, him developing into that leader. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so it's games like this. This is when you pull everybody aside and say, hey, man, let's go. Because we heard so many times when Dallas had these comebacks, they say, hey, nobody gave up. We talked, we communicated, this and that and this. What happened to that tonight? It's like I said, your number one guy is just out there, and he had a game of rest. He had a game to rest. So he had 3, maybe 4 days to rest.
Yep.
So he should have been ready.
Yeah.
And like I said, not putting it all on him because there's a lot of times when they were trapping him past half court, the other guys didn't show up. And so it's looking like this team is floundering a little bit. Their defense is kind of off a little bit going into the playoffs, and that's not a good thing. No. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to build a certain momentum and a certain defensive identity going into the playoffs. Yeah. And they're not doing that right now. And it looks like if the White Powers in foul trouble or whatever, we're stuck. We're screwed. I don't know why Kid didn't put Chris in tonight to just kind of switch it up, to add energy or something, bro, because once he got out, it's like, because even Maxi's defense looks suspect today, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's because we have no offensive option at the center position other than Dwight Powell. That's why you want Chris to come in there, because Maxey, even though he's playing decent defense, his defense isn't enough to offset when Cat goes off, or like Cat is having. We need offense, man. We need some type of scoring from our center position as well, and it hurts when Maxey's out there just not doing anything.
Man, you know what, too, King? Now that you're saying that, man, I'm to the point now. Let's go get Aiden.
Yeah.
Let's go get Aiden, bro. Because like you said, we have no option down there, man. And it's not just because of the defense. Like you said, just easy buckets. Yeah. Like I said, when Powell's in foul trouble, where else do you go to? And I thought when Chris came back, he was going to be a viable option for us down low, especially with Bertans out, because now you're down to 2 big guys. Mm-hmm. And so once he's in foul trouble and you see Maxey struggling a little bit out there, let's put Chris in there. He's going to bring energy. And that's the part that kind of frustrated me too, man. we're starting to see these teams now are starting to drive a lot to the basket. If you notice that too, it's been a lot of basket driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people aren't keeping guys out the paint. Like I said, there's a few times I've seen Luka just letting guys like just skate by him, and
Mm-hmm.
you're putting the guy behind you in a bind, which is causing Dwight Powell to be in foul trouble.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, man.
He's setting his teammates up for failure.
Yeah. And so, like I said, I don't know. Like you said, it's a huge game coming up here against Utah, man. Huge
We
game.
just the good thing about it is that the other teams in the playoff hunt are struggling too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
That,
it's
that
like that's the only like silver lining out of this all is that it just take a switch on one of these games and go on a run. Like we still have 9 games left. That's the kind of the glorious thing of it. So it's not like 1 game left or 2 games. We still have 9. Like they got to turn it on. They got to get it back. Like now.
you still think Dallas is gonna catch Golden State?
Yes, I do. I think Golden State gonna keep losing, man. Like I told you, a bunch of those games y'all thought Golden State were gonna win. I think
Mm-hmm.
Golden State gonna lose. Like I think Golden State might lose to Washington.
I definitely got to take advantage, bro. We
We
got to
got you.
take advantage.
That's why I'm mad because I'm right now watching where it look like everything falling in line for the Mavs and they not taking advantage of it. That's why I'm disappointed. We'd have been two games behind and lost.
Yes. Let me ask you a question, because like I said, this is not just this game. It's been kind of happening probably since after the All-Star break. We've been kind of okay. What if you can pinpoint one thing that's wrong? What do you think it is?
Luka's defense. You hit the nail on the head. It's the so everything. Like I know tonight was different because Luka shot well from the 3-point line. Nobody else did. But usually, remember when we were horrible on offense and our 3-point shot was horrible, it was because Luka Doncic couldn't shoot threes. When we're not looking good on defense right now, we're having a little run of our defense not looking great. It's because our main guy not out there giving the main effort to be on defense, and everybody's following through. So you're right, man. It all falls on the shoulders of Luka Doncic. Like that's the point we all try to make with the maturity is that he has to realize and understand that everything falls on his shoulders, so he cannot take breaks. Like he has to be superhuman. The great ones do. The all-time great ones have to be superhuman, and he has to be superhuman almost every night. So
And you got to will your team, man.
yeah, every game.
And Luka, man, got his 15 technical fouls tonight. Which
Yep.
do you think they're gonna rescind that? They're gonna probably look at how the lead rescind that.
No,
Because
because
it looked like a really very cheap techie tack technical foul, bro.
so they would not have if Prince would not have retaliated by giving him the finger. But because Prince retaliated, they're going to keep it going on because Luka instigated it. Luka said something to him walking by, like talking some type of trash to him. Probably said something not out of pocket or whatever. And he gave him the finger back and all. So they had to give him the technical foul. And they can't just give Prince technical foul without giving it to Luka because Luka instigated it. So that was Luka's immaturity. He should have just walked away, but he knew what he was doing. He wanted a reaction. I don't know why, when you're the one that can't get a reaction right now, having 14 technicals and now 15.
Yeah, man. That and I know we've been doing pretty good with that glaring hole, man. But now it's really starting to creep up on us now, man. As far as the center position, man, we need size, King. We need some size, man.
Yeah.
I know we're not going to get no size right off the streets tonight, but
Like
King
Luka.
might. I mean, he's saying King. Kid might need to try to figure out something, man. As far as maybe giving Chris a little bit more time, more play, man. Because right now with Maxey not hitting his shots, and it looks like sometimes when Max is not hitting his shots, his defense is affected a little bit. Not saying he's not giving any effort, man, but let's just switch it up, man, and get something a little different in there. I'm not saying play Chris, 30 minutes or anything. Maybe play him, maybe 7 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, something. We
Just
need
kind of,
Bertans. We need Bertans, really.
we need Bertans if he can hit his shots.
Yeah, we need
Because that can
Bertans.
space the floor and open the driving lanes for Dinwiddie and Luka and Jalen. You know what I'm saying? And so
They were supposed to be interchangeable, Maxi and Bertans, and now
yeah,
both of them are doing nothing on offense.
Oh,
So
yeah, looking like liabilities out there, man.
so now our power forward position is trash. Now we talked about the center before. The power forward position is trash now.
Man, you know what? I kind of want. Now I kind of wish we did go after Jeremy Grant. Now,
I wish somebody, man.
yeah,
Like this
man,
is
because
these guys.
so everybody in the chat, do us a favor. Let's see if you change your minds after the last video.
You still on Maxi?
Are y'all still on Maxi? Yeah, yes or no? Let us know. If y'all want, you still won't keep Maxi? Yes. If you want him to go, type in no, man. Let us know, man, so we can talk about it here in a little bit.
Before we switch on to the play of the game, this hurts Luka's chances of playing the last game of the season now.
What you
Like
mean?
no matter what. So if I'm a different team playing Luka, like that last game of the season, if the Mavericks are playing for something, the whole time I'm trying to get Luka to get a technical foul.
Yep.
The whole time I'm trying to get Luka to get a technical
Also gonna
foul.
be out there pulling the Patrick Beverly now.
The whole time I'm playing for him to get out that game so he misses a playoff game. The whole time. So now he basically kind of has to play up until the second to last game to hopefully we not have anything to play for so he can sit the last game and it starts over in the playoffs. Because little people do little cheap stuff like that. And I don't blame him. I'd do it too if he's a superstar that close to being suspended. Yeah. So
yeah, it's just one of those frustrating games.
yeah.
Another thing too, man. I know you probably don't agree, but this might hurt Luka's MVP chances too.
Yeah, he's done. Luka's done MVP now. It's all right.
Yeah, this month is kind of hurt him, man. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, this month kind of hurt him and his chances. I'm not saying that the fact that Jason Tatum should have leapfrogged him because that's not the case. But I think the reason why they're kind of leapfrogging him over Luka is the fact that Tatum's been hot and Luka's been kind of struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I told you that I was satisfied with him getting the 5. I just wanted him to get the 5, which would solidify him as the first team All NBA. And I wanted him to leapfrog Ja, which he's done. So that means I told you I think he'd be locked or get the most votes with the guard position for first team All NBA. And so now I believe that's what's going to happen. So I'm all good with it. It was going to be a long shot from the try to get the MVP. I just wanted his name to be recognized. But now he knows what's up. He knows he can win it. Like, just come in shape and start the year out the way you need to and get your quick 30-9-9, 30-10-9, whatever you got to do. Just be MVP, man. It's that simple.
I agree. All right, man. Let's get into the game ball, man. Who you giving it to?
I wanted to be simple and just throw it to Luka.
Dwight Powell.
I guess I'm gonna give it to Dwight, but then Dwight got in foul trouble. But he got a lot of his fouls, like you said, because Luka was setting them up. It's like a quarterback throwing it to a receiver into coverage. So I'm gonna give it to Dwight. I'm gonna give it to Dwight Powell.
Yeah,
I feel like he was the one with the energy and all. Like he deserves.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Dwight too, bro. Because like you said, I really felt like if he had stayed it wasn't in foul trouble and stayed in the game, I think we would have been able to kind of put together a little run.
Yeah,
because he was very effective around the rim. As a matter of fact, let's see what it was. Okay, he shot 5 for 7. Yeah, and he hit all his free throws too. So yeah, man, I can't believe we gave Dwight 2 game balls out of like 3 out of the last 3 games or whatever. So yeah,
Dwight that dude now, man.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
He might be the. I want another question for y'all if y'all want to answer real quick. I know we're making the show longer, but is Dwight Powell the second best center in Maverick history already?
So he better than James Donaldson. I mean, James Donaldson was our second best center.
Yeah, I know, but he got that longevity now.
I'll give you that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all's time on the show. Let's go ahead and get into it. I know it's a lot y'all want to get into. Let's get into them questions in them comments, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, y'all know. Go ahead and get your questions, get your comments in. King, is you ready?
I'm always ready.
I think everybody's ready, but most of them came in too. So let me scroll back up. I'll beat you, King. All right, man. Here we go. First up. Ben was good, man. He said 3 points. That's it. Much love, Glow Gang. Good night. Yeah. Talking about Maxi.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Maxi, man. And it's not like I know a lot of people are like, oh, just trade him. But it's like, what value you gonna get from him right now, man? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, not right now.
his offense is atrocious right now, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player this cold before in my life. They said Maxi since the All Star break is 7 for 47 on threes.
Yeah.
That's bad, man.
You're supposed to trade him while you're overachieving, and right now he's no longer overachieving. We keep
Yeah,
holding on to folks thinking they're gonna be what they are when they're overachieving.
and I remember I said this too. I don't think it was to you. I think I said it to Jay and Will, and we talked about this. And I told them, I said when I kind of mentioned it before. It's like, yo, we might need to go ahead and trade Maxi and try to get something for him. And they was like, oh no, don't trade him. And he's this, he's that. And I said, bro, listen, Maxi is, no pun intended, he's maxed out.
Yeah.
This is the Maxi you're gonna get. He's 30 years old. He's not gonna get any better. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's 30 years old. He's maxed out. He is what he is. There's nothing else to add to his game at the age of 30.
Yeah.
And now it's looking like right now that's coming to fruition. Like I said, we should have got trading him when you had the chance. You probably could have got somebody like a Jeremy Grant or somebody like that back in return when his value was higher. Now it's going to be really hard to move him. I don't know offhand what Maxi's contract looks like, but might need to look at maybe packaging him with like say Tim Hardaway or something this offseason, man. See if you can get something usable in return, man. What you think?
Yeah, I don't know if you can trade him with Tim Hardaway. You got to trade him like a Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, or something like that,
You
man.
feel me?
What's looking
Because
like?
the thing is, with having these guys on these contracts, you can't just get rid of these. Somebody not gonna just take all your bad contracts away. You gotta give him something good. So I don't know, man. Maxie now he's starting to become a little banged up as far as getting hurt. His shot, and like I think he had a game when he had that back-to-back game of 19 to 20. I think that
Mm-hmm.
20-point game. Excuse me, when he had like 20 points, like 10 rebounds, and
Went
like
like
five,
21 or
or like
something. Yeah, 19
21,
and
like 6
21.
rebounds, 5 blocks, or something like that. I think on the show, on the broadcast, they said that was basically the like peak version of Maxi Kleber. If Maxi Kleber was to ever reach his ceiling and be a guy that he could be, that was peak Maxi Kleber, and that's what you're going to get signs of that. Like Maxi's 30, as you said now, so he's going to when he's doing those moments, that's overachieving, and we love Maxi, but it is what it is now. So now we're dealing with the streakiness of him being down on a run.
And down at the time we need him going into
Yeah,
the playoffs.
this is 2 years in a row now.
Yeah, Euro, I'm here to vent. Yeah, come on in, Euro, man. Get it off your chest, man. Go ahead, get it off your chest. Queen, how you doing? He says, she says, hashtag glow game. She
Love
says
you, babe.
the flopping was outrageous. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, they definitely got some Oscars tonight, man, for somebody acting.
Yeah,
I don't know how
Patrick
many
Beverly.
times I see the dude on the ground doing this, and it's like, oh
Yeah,
my
he was.
god, I'm just like, oh my
They were kicking
god,
it on. Patrick Beverly
yeah,
is
kicking
definitely
and stuff.
a leader, man. He's taking over the leadership of this team.
Bro,
They're
I
following him.
was thinking that when I was watching the game, I said, boy, Patrick Beverly really
Yeah,
implemented his personality to this team. Now you got Cat out
yeah,
here flexing and all kinds of. I'm
yep,
just like,
yeah,
this
man.
one guy came in here and just completely changed the mind frame of this whole
Yeah,
team, bro. Like
that's,
how that even happened?
so I'm
They didn't
telling
do that
you.
with Jimmy Butler. They're doing it with this little ant over here, man, on the side
Bro,
named Patrick Beverly. That
I
is
would,
crazy, bro.
I would have loved a guy like Pat Bev on this team. Like, I
Remember,
know
y'all
people
tried
don't
to
be
get him.
hating him, but it's because I know it's because you hate him when he's not on your team. But he's a guy that everyone when he's on their team, everyone loves Pat Bev. Like he
Yeah,
goes out there and gives his all. And like he said, he been in the league. He was supposed to be a bum that can't play defense and do anything. And he's out there now for over a decade, making and one buckets on Jalen Brunson and all of that. So I got nothing but respect for Pat Bev, man. I know he likes to go back and forth with Luka and all, and it's all love, but from where he's come from, he's an overachiever as well.
yeah. I'm not saying nothing else positive about Patrick Beverly. You got my quota for the day, man. Lies says I had a great time watching a Broadway show at home. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, a lot of Oscars won out there today, man.
yeah,
A lot of flizopping out there. Uh, Euro says the worst part of this performance was that both the Jazz and the Warriors lost their games. Yeah, that part hurt. That part,
yeah.
I say, they
And
didn't play or whatever. Or well, nah, yeah, it hurt.
it hurt
There's no
knowing
way.
it
There's
too.
no way of putting it. It hurts.
It hurt knowing it, like knowing that the games were over before the Mavs game was over. So
There
you
you
could
go.
sit and just watch and know that the Mavs just losing when they had a chance to move up.
Yep, that's the part right there. So you're right. Johnny B, what's good, man? He says, "Glow gang, what up?" Yeah,
What up,
man.
Johnny B?
I see the sad face emoji. You feel like everybody else feel right now. Todd said, "So many bricks, I turned the game off in the third quarter." Not gonna lie to you, Todd. I almost did that too, but of course we had to do this show. So
Yeah.
that's the
You
one
saw,
thing that sucks when Dallas loses like this, man. We got to watch the whole game, man.
yeah. You saw you needed to. They brought in the peanut gallery at the fourth quarter, so you were good, Todd.
Yeah, yeah. Boban out there is the number one option out there.
Yeah.
Johnny B says, "Shake my head. We would have had the fourth seed on lock because Utah falling apart." Yeah, man. We addressed that. That was an opportunity, man. And I think we talked about this. I think King just mentioned this today in the video that you know it's like when Dallas had these moments when you have a chance to move up or do something positive, they fall apart. Like I said, you have it like we said early in the season when they had a chance to catch Utah or catch Golden State. You lost to Orlando and New York. You know what I'm saying? And so and OKC, you know what I'm saying? It's like moments like that. Or like tonight, you literally had a chance to lock in that 4 seed and be 2 games behind Golden State with 8 games left, and you blow it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so with Golden State, you're making it harder with them. Utah, you still have a chance to fight with them. You're right there with them. But with Golden State, every game counts because you don't have a lot of games to try to catch up in 3 games. I know that sounds like it's a small number. Ooh, just 3 games, it's not that bad. You got to remember, you're not going to be playing Golden State not going to be playing Boston for 8 straight games.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to remember that. Like that's going to be it's going to be your responsibility to try to catch them. And so that's the part that gets me, bro. It's like Dallas had an opportunity tonight. You think they would have came out with a little bit more energy, them being a good road team on top of that too.
Yeah.
Just didn't take care of business, man. Euro says, chat, can we hit the like button? We can't allow Maxi to have more points than our thumbs up. Let's get it. Appreciate that, Euro,
Appreciate
man. Yeah,
that.
guys, please hit that like button, man. Please help us with the like button today.
Please. We came into the show for you guys after this
Yeah, we did. We
dismal
came into the
performance.
show, man. I know
So
a few of
please
y'all hit us
leave
up.
us
Was like,
likes.
you don't got to do the show, but
Please.
we doing it for y'all. Lodge says, "Damn, I miss having THJ on the floor for some reason." Lodge, you miss him because that would have been some
Yeah.
points, much needed points that we needed,
Yeah, I
much
miss him
needed
too,
shooting.
Lodge.
What's to say that he would have came out there and I think like King had touched on before, he would have hit 4 or 5 3 points. We don't know because he one of those. He's a flamethrower. Once he hits his one, who's to say that he
Yeah.
won't hit like 4 or 5 more?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. You want to add anything to that?
Nah, man, like you flowing. Let's go. Preach.
Yes, sir. Euro says, "Is it me or are the role players on the Mavs the only NBA players in the whole league that cannot handle the damn ball? It's like they got shook real quick." Yeah, Euro. I don't know how many times I got frustrated. I don't know how many times I see a guy like Luca or Brunson or Dinwiddie or somebody will kick a ball out to him for a three, and they'll pump fake it to drive.
I'm like, stop.
Bro, that's
Stop.
not your game. That's not your
Stop.
game. You had an opportunity to to shoot a jump shot. It's
Yep.
like because they weren't hitting their threes in the beginning of the game, it was like a mental thing on them. So once they got the balls again towards the end of the game, that's when they were doing those pump fakes trying to drive. Because Dorian did it like twice and either lost the ball of a pass
Yeah.
or he missed the shot.
We're trying to be a playmaker, man.
What's on your playmaker? That's not your
Yeah, and
game.
like, and then losing the ball. It was horrible to watch him do that, man.
I'm just
But
like, what is going on?
you know, this is why I used to say that I give Luka so much praise, though. Like I used to say, LeBron was the best player in the league because I felt like he was the player that could do the most with the least.
Mm-hmm.
Like, name me somebody right now in the league that can do more with less than Luka Doncic can right now.
The only player I can say right now is Jokic. That's it.
And joking, his record not like Luka's. So,
Well, there you go then. So yeah,
so
you might agree.
technically,
So yeah, so technically Luca.
it's Luka. That's
So
why I
yeah,
feel like I put Luka at that high level, and that's fine. We can even throw Joke in it. I mean, it's a conversation. Then I mean, you're saying it's those two guys that affect winning the most in the NBA.
and they're both Euros.
Yeah,
Johnny B says, King, he said Bronson went back down to 16 mil.
I'm not even gonna argue with you today about that one, JB. You can add that one. He deserves that one today. The way he played on offense and defense, like Ralph said earlier, thought he was gonna start cooking the beginning of the game, and then he just started getting cooked by Pat Bev and
He got cooked
others.
by Pat Bell,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
This dude is not even an offensive player. What are we doing, King? What are we doing, bro? Jesus. Lloyd, what's good, man? He says shots not falling tonight. Massive game on Sunday. That should be the game one of the playoff. Yeah, like we said, this is gonna have a playoff feel to it. It's gonna have a playoff feel to it. So Dallas got to come out with urgency, man. And you're at home. If y'all are gonna watch, if y'all going to the game that night, man, please come with some type of energy and urgency, man, to help boost this team, man. 'Cause they need it.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like we've said it multiple times, the biggest game of the season and all. If we lose this game, I don't think we're moving up. I don't think we're gonna have home court. I think if we lose this one, this is it. This is
That's
the
how
one.
that's how big the game is.
I think it's that big. I really do. I think
Yeah,
because they're gonna have the 3-1 tiebreaker on us. Like I think that's gonna hurt.
yeah, yeah.
I think this is huge. We have to win this game today, or there's a wrap. We're gonna stay without home court throughout the playoffs. We can't. I think we're stuck at 5th seed. We're basically the team other than Phoenix that has that position. I think if we lose this game, we'll be the 5th seed.
You might be right. Euro says it's time to start Spencer instead of JB. See how that plays out. Um,
I don't think that made a difference today. Spencer wasn't even on.
yeah, Spencer wasn't on either. I could see where Euro's going with that though, because they show Spencer's stats when he starts compared to when he comes off the bench. He have better numbers when he starts. It's kind of like
So
what JB was
But I say
when
so does JB.
yeah. I'm
Do you take Reggie and put him on the bench?
no, because the starting lineup plays well together. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's up with Reggie because he's missing his shot too. He had that first game back, he was hitting everything, but now since that game, he hasn't been hitting nothing.
Yeah.
And so, and there's no time for us to kind of rest in between to kind of like get everybody re-energized and all that stuff. So
they don't need rest, bro. They need to click.
yeah,
They need to click. They need reps. They need to click.
yeah. I don't know, man. No, keep it the same. Keep the lineup the way it is. It's just guys gonna have to step up, man. I know what's going down the end of the stretch. People are tired, but you're not the only team that's going down the stretch and you're tired and you're trying to play for something, man. So there's no excuse, man. You have to step it up. And this starting lineup, they've done pretty well together, man. So we're just gonna have to see, man. We're just gonna have to see. Now let's keep it the way it is, Euro. Let's keep it the way it is. So he also says, can the Mavs give Glow Gang Nation a 10-day contract? I'm sure we can hit more threes than the role players today. Yeah, man, I can hit a three. Matter of fact, I shot one in the wastebasket in my kitchen today. So
I probably could have hit more than Reggie hit today.
hey, I bet I can hit more than Maxi Kleber.
With those wide open ones today. I think I'd have hit more than 0 for 6. I'd have gave you one at least for Reggie.
Man, hopefully he can get back to it. Because like I said, King, these were the things I was scared of going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Shooting 40% all year. You inch into the playoffs and going into the playoffs.
It's that
struggling. It's like
that's what scared me.
Yeah,
shooting scared me.
That was my apprehension was, bro, about this team. It's like, are you gonna show up when it matters? And right now, it's looking like they're leaning towards the playoffs, and they're not showing up when it matters. So, and I don't want to put everything on Kid. I'm sorry, I keep saying Kid. I want to put everything on Luka because we've seen this same song and dance where Luka had to carry the team, man. And now we're starting to see this is not just Minnesota who did this. Philly did it. And who played for Philly?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. No. Charlotte was after Philly.
Yeah. We got away with it before Philly, right?
Well, Boston did it too.
Brooklyn did it.
Yeah, Boston, Brooklyn, Philly, and Charlotte did it. Yeah. It's just that in those first 3 games, the people were hitting their shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so once they started hitting their shots, it made it a little bit easier for Luka to sneak in and get you like, 26, and then he got you 37 in one of the games. Now, these are the games that they were trapping him at the top of the key. It's just that folks were hitting their shots, which kind of make it a little bit easier for him. So if they're not hitting their shots, they're going to strongly keep trapping Luka, which makes the game harder for him, which is why he only gave you 24, 10, and 8. Yep. Only 24, 10, and 8. But
I believe in Luka, though, man. I believe
I believe in him, too.
He's going to galvanize the troops.
I hope you're right, man. I hope you're right. We need everybody else to step up, man, to help Luka out, man. We should not continue to keep depending on Luka to go out there and play hero ball. That's going to burn him out. And
Patterns are
he's already getting worn out from them traps that they're setting on him as soon as he gets the ball across the half court line. Everybody has to step up and do their part, man.
patterns, though, bro. We've seen patterns. I told you. And so far this year, whenever it seems like Luka got to galvanize the troops, he's galvanized them. So him and J Kidd. So I'm gonna go with the continued patterns that I've been seeing this year.
I hope you're right, man.
I'm a hope for it.
Johnny V says Kidd's substitutions have been atrocious. It seems like ever since he acquired Spencer, he forgot about Chris. Shake my head. He treated him like he's Boban for some reason. Yeah, we just touched on that too, Johnny. I said that. I said if you see Maxey, especially on defense, because Maxey was struggling tonight on defense. He's like, bro, listen, let's give Chris some run. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Especially when you saw Powers in foul trouble, and they were taking Karl-Anthony Towns out for foul trouble. That was your opportunity to put another big in there. Put Chris in there, man, and let him dominate on the boards. And they didn't do that. Dallas sat back in that zone and got killed in the back of the zone. That's where you needed another big back there. And I think Marquise Chris could have helped us out right there while what's the boy name? Towns was on the bench, and they didn't do that tonight, man. I was real disappointed Kidd on that decision. So hopefully he learns from that. He's been doing, like you said, patterns. He's been learning from these type of games, man. So hopefully he'll learn from this and get Chris a little bit of minutes. Like we said, not saying play 30 minutes. Let him play about 10, 7 to 10 minutes in a game, man, like a little spurt, so how to add some energy, man, for this team.
Let me ask you this, though, and I'll ask everybody in the Glow Gang as well. Would you rather have Marquise Chris come in the game? This is my only explanation, basically, for J Kidd's substitution patterns before I say it. Would you rather have Marquise Chris get in the game and give you what you think he can give you, or would you rather have Maxi Kleber get back on track and give you what you feel like Maxi Kleber can give you?
Only thing is, like, I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to instill some more confidence. He's trying to instill confidence in Maxi.
Yes.
But it's right now the time.
Hey, you ready to give up? After all this time, you want to just say, all right, switch it off, and Maxi.
Like you said before, patterns, sample size, all that, man. It's not like Maxi been doing this for 1-2 games, bro. This has been going on for a month.
I know.
A month, King. 7-47.
I don't want to be right though, bro. Not on this one, man. Like I don't want us to be right. I don't want.
Hey, I know. Trust me, I understand. But you have to sit your pride to the side. You're trying to win games right now.
I know, man.
You're trying to win games right now. Like you said the other day, if you're not hitting your shots, I gotta bench you, bro. I gotta bench you until you can get your act right. I gotta bench you. If anybody, if Trey Burke is not doing his thing, you bench him. Yeah, if Frank Ntilikina not doing his thing, you bench him. If Josh Green at one point in this game in this season, if he wasn't doing his thing, they benched him. What's the difference between those guys and Maxi? Because he's been here longer. Like, look, if you're not doing your thing, I don't care who you are. If you're not doing your thing, we gotta bench you. Remember those couple games where Jalen Brunson was kind of struggling in the fourth quarter? They benched him and put Spencer in. So if you're not doing your thing, we have to bench you. Right now, it's not about your feelings, or I'm trying to give you a chance. Right now, bro, it's not the time for that. We're trying to position ourselves right now, man. And if you're hindering that, we gotta bench you, bro. I'm sorry, Maxie. I love you, but if you're not helping us, bro, you're hurting us, and I gotta bench you.
Yeah, I completely understand. It's just that I just know it's Maxie, and he's our rim protector right now. Truthfully,
I know.
Like he is our rim protector. So it's like
I said, I'm not saying you completely taking him out the game, and I'm not saying you completely giving Chris 30 minutes. I'm just saying, like, let's trim Maxie's minutes back a little bit until he starts being effective on the offensive end, and let's sprinkle some of those to Chris. We can continue to keep giving Powell about 27 to 30 minutes a game. That's cool, but split the minute between those two just until Maxie can get his act together. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you're hurting the team, bro.
I agree.
Big homie, what's good, man? Since Brunson getting his 18 to 20 mil from us, regardless of what happens this season, y'all might as well get mad now.
I won't be mad.
I don't think we'll be mad, man. I mean, I don't feel a certain way towards Jalen Brunson, if that's what you mean. I'm not sitting like, oh no, if he gets the contract, I'm quitting the Mavs or whatever. If he gets it, cool. If not, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I guess I'm pretty indifferent. So either way it go. Like I just feel like if you're gonna let him go, you better get something in return. That's my opinion of it. So do like a sign and trade and get something in return. But if he stays, that's cool. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna lose any sleep.
Bro, the way the NBA pays now, we're talking about superstars making about $50 million a year.
Yeah, it's getting up there.
If a superstar making about $50 million a year, then 18 to 20 million. I mean, it's not like it's back in the 90s or anything. Like he deserves it. You saying this guy is worth more than half of worth less than half, I should say, than what a superstar is. So I'm fine. JB deserves 18 to 20 million for what he does. If he's a borderline all-star type player or somewhere that you feel like he may be able to reach one of the potential or something like that, I think that's 18 to 20 mil. I think
Yeah.
if Tim Hardaway Jr., if he would have gave us what we thought he could give us was 18 to 20 million. I think Jalen Brunson right now has played this year. Jalen Brunson has played better than any year Tim Hardaway Jr. has played. Not
That's
to
a
be
good point.
disrespectful,
No, that's a
but
good point.
if Tim Hardaway Jr. has made his 18 million and Jalen Brunson deserves 18 to 20 million.
That's a good point. That's a great point, bro. Put it like that. And on top of that, I gotta remember too, the salary cap goes up every year. So like
Yeah,
King said, that little 18 ain't gonna feel like a league minimum after
yeah.
a while. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there you go, man. Good point, King. Euro says Luka one take away from 1 game suspension. Yeah, we touched on that too, Euro. Just a sign of immaturity on Luka's, man. You have to keep your composure, man. Like I said, you are the heartbeat of the team. You're the leader of the team. People follow you as you go. You can't hinder the team like that, man, by putting yourself in a position where, like King said, let's say the last game of the season you're playing, teams are going to try their best to get under your skin for you to get a technical foul, which will cost you the first game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so you got to be smarter than that, man. And I that's all on Luka, man.
No, he can't even play. Like, so what scares me now is if he really doesn't deserve a tech, but a referee wants to be, just a butthole and give
Yeah,
him a tech. And who's to say that the NBA is going to take it back? Like, it's too much to play around with for him to do that. He shouldn't have done that.
yeah,
That was
I agree.
foolish.
Because now, like you said, like when he talks to the referees, what to say, a
Yeah,
referee kind of didn't like the way you kind of walked up on him. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And so
Exactly.
yeah, he shouldn't have done that, man. That was huge for Luca. He shouldn't have done that. Big homie says, to be fair, no team in the league is really playing lockdown defense this season. Yeah, there's a lot of offense being played.
Boston Celtics,
Well, yeah, Boston look good. I
Boston
mean, then
Celtics are playing
we,
nasty defense right now.
that's why a lot of people are sleep. A lot of people think that people are sleeping on Boston right now. I like
Yeah,
Boston, by the way.
I do too.
Yeah, I like Tatum because he's one of my favorite players. Let's see. Chris was good, man. Says Luca was disinterested in playing D tonight. Yeah, we touched on that, Chris. I kind of mentioned that. It just looked like I said, if y'all notice, when Luca was at the top of his game on defense, that's when the team as a team was one of the best defensive teams in the league. Like I said, when your star player goes, your team goes. So if you're struggling on offense, the team usually struggles on offense. You're
Yeah,
struggling on defense, the
team
team
struggles.
struggles on defense. And that's what they've been doing this last probably since the All-Star break. They've been struggling on defense because it looks like Luka just kind of giving up a little bit on defense, kind of falling back to his old ways of what people been saying about him. And you want to get rid of that stipulation, man. You want people to respect you on defense. You have to be consistent on defense.
Yeah,
And Luka's hasn't been doing that here lately. And it's been showing with him and with the team.
I agree.
Euro Maxi's about to be called the other guy. That's how bad he has been lately.
Man,
Yeah,
keep
Maxi been bad, man. Maxi
keep it
been
moving, man. We just
yeah,
Maxi.
yeah. Everybody on Maxi. I don't. I see why. A big homie says Maxi will be all right. He just got to change his body to fit the new style he's been asked to play.
I said that before.
You
I
know
hope
what?
so.
It's a good point you made, big homie, because King kind of mentioned that, and I didn't think about it till King had mentioned it. Maybe it's because Maxi is doing more banging that is taking his legs away.
Mhm.
And he has missed a few games in this little stretch here, this little spurt that we've been on since January 1st. He's missed a handful of games or whatever. So, well, actually, take that back. Since the trade, he's missed a handful of games. So that might be the reason why. I might be onto something, man. The only thing is, Maxi's strength in his defense is his perimeter defense. And if he was to change his body to be more of a banger, I feel like that's going to take away from the way he plays perimeter defense.
Yeah, his
So, which is why,
versatility.
yeah, his versatility. So, which is why I feel like they need to go after a big this offseason, man. A
Yeah.
versatile big that can not only play in the middle, but can also cover on pick and rolls and stuff like that and on switches. So, yeah,
Yes.
But I see what you're saying, big, because King's been saying that too. So
I agree.
Chris says I'm still okay with Maxi, but if it continues into the playoffs, maybe not.
I'm gonna
Let's
keep it
hope.
real with you. If we love Maxi on the show, Maxi has another bad playoff, so he has to go. You can't
Yeah.
have two. Same thing with Jalen Brunson. So I give Jalen Brunson the benefit of the doubt because I said that was his first playoff series last year. Like that was our second one as far as a team with Luca, but JB missed the first one, so that was his first one. So I don't hold it against him. If JB has a bad playoff performance this year, he has to go. Maxi Kleber has
And I
another
think
one.
too, if JB has a bad playoff performance, I think it's gonna cost him money.
Yeah. Yep.
Because like we I've been saying, he's 20 right now. But if he doesn't show up in the playoffs, man, he's gonna probably cut down about 15, man.
Which means the Mavs might be better off to get him on the low, but then we not gonna want him from the low if we gotta get him if he had a bad playoff performance.
Good point. All right, Johnny B says Jamal Murray has been ruled out for the rest of the season. Why not play Chris with Maxi on the second unit? Dinwiddie, Josh, Maxi, Chris, and whoever they want to throw in as another wing. Yeah, like I said, split some of Maxi's minutes, man, until Max can kind of get himself back in some type of rhythm, man. So, like I said, I would try to give, like I said, I would give Chris some burn just to kind of get some, just to change it up a little bit, man, and add something different, man. Because remember, that's why we talked about when he was out. They talked about, Chris and Kid was saying like, oh, Chris gonna come back and he gonna play. So he came back, he played that one game, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you got, man.
I agree with all y'all, man. Y'all on point. Like you should. I don't know why. Like I wish we could. You guys, hopefully you can help us be able to talk to the team sometimes after the game so we can ask these questions. But I like to know why J Kid doesn't play Chris more. I mean, not to be rude, we guys love J Kid here, but we'd like to ask questions. There's still hard questions that need to be asked.
Yeah. Lai says yes for Maxi. It will be worth the trouble when he gets his ish back together. Yeah, Lies. Like I said, man, we hope he can get it back together. That's a huge if because, like I said, Maxi has had these runs like this before, especially in the playoffs. So I don't know. Yeah. Johnny B says, "Oh, Brandon Wright over the White Powell. Ooh, that's a."
Nah, come on, Johnny B. Nah.
Hey, Brandon Wright was nice, bro.
I
I did
like
not want to lose Brandon Wright when they traded him for
I
Rondo.
like
Bro.
Brandon Wright. I'm not
That dude was nice, man.
he still was doing it during the time when the Mavs were. I mean, I just think the White Powell overall is just.
That's a good comparison though.
It's a good comparison. It's a very good comparison.
Way.
Would you take Brandon Wright right now on this team and take the White off? Would you say if I had to lose the White?
Man, that's a good question, bro.
If you had to lose right now and say, man, cut the White Powell, let's take Brandon Wright. Would you do it right now?
The Brandon Wright we had?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good question, bro. Man, that's a good question. I loved Brandon Wright, bro. That dude was shooting like 80%, bro. We played for us.
Right. But let's also
his
go
defense, like his shot block and everything was nice.
But can he bang with the centers?
No, I think he would fit perfect in today's game now because of the whole perimeter oriented type of game. Like he can cover more space too, man. That dude.
He'd be like the White Powell. He'd be like the White Powell.
Yeah, he's taller than the White Powell too. He was like what? He was like 7'1" or 7'2".
No, I thought he was like 6'10".
No, he was like 7 feet because when he came in,
I didn't think Brandon Wright was 7 feet. I thought he was like 6'10".
Yeah, I know he was like I think he's like I can't remember he's like 7'1" or something like that. Because they were talking about moving him to small forward in Don Nelson's system when he played at Golden State because he came out of UNC.
Either way, I feel like I don't feel like Brandon Wright would have did. Like I don't feel like Brandon Wright could hold his own against Cat. Yeah, like I feel like Cat would have destroyed Brandon Wright.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's not a banger, bro. You see, you're probably right.
So he'd have destroyed him. Like
Brandon Wright.
Brandon Wright shouldn't have been our center. You feel me? Like he was another guy that was like a power forward that was just. So him playing center, like the White Powell really is overachieving. Again, that magical word at the position because he shouldn't be playing the position.
Big homie says consider Roy Tarpley a center, so no.
Yeah.
Roy Tarpley's more of a power forward though, but
yeah.
man, Roy Tarpley was nice, man. I know y'all all like fairly new Matt fans compared to me and probably Big Homie, but listen, if y'all don't know who Roy Tarpley is, man, y'all need to go YouTube this dude, man. Roy Tarpley was considered the most talented Maverick before we got Luka. It's before we even got Luka. He was considered the most talented Maverick in franchise history. This dude can get you 20 and 10 off the bench effortlessly.
Yeah.
So, like I say, when I tell y'all guys, we talk about 6 men. This dude right here was that dude, man. I just hate that he had like it was just substance abuse issues he had, man, that cost him. The league had kind of kicked him out. He came back, really wasn't the same after he came back and got reinstated to the league, man. R.I.P. to Roy Tarpley, man. One of the greats, man. If he had just stayed healthy, man, kept his nose clean, that dude would have been.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at. I looked ahead at Johnny B's comment.
Oh, let me see what he's talking about. Well, today wasn't complete loss. He said, at least we ain't got to see Stern. Oh, my. Oh, yeah. I heard Johnny B up early about that, man. Sterling is out, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all might not be seeing. Matter of fact,
That might
10
be it.
days.
That might be the last time I see him in Maverick
Yeah,
jersey.
that's gonna be the last time you're gonna see Sterling Brown. I told y'all last video. I'm guaranteeing it. I'm literally guaranteeing. I think Sterling gonna be gone.
Yeah, so that might be the last time you see him in the Maverick jersey.
Because he only signed like a 2-year, like $5 million dollar contract. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He signed the veteran minimum. So or was it mid level? Or,
it was
yeah,
like
mid level was
5
$5
mil.
million. So
Yeah, it was like 5 mil. It was probably mid
so
level.
veteran minimum, yeah, because it was $5 million total. So I think he get like 2.5 per year. So
Okay. Then
he not getting paid. I've been telling you before, he not getting paid that much.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Johnny. Yeah, he probably gone for the season. Chris says I'm still okay with Maxey, but if it's I think he already read that one.
Yeah. Huh? I feel like we already saw that one.
Yeah, we did. Probably doubled. Johnny says I still love Maxey, but y'all kind of got on my back when I said they should have traded him for marketing.
Hold up, who got on your back for that one? Remember, I'm about to say I said getting marketing. I said get marketing.
I'm trying to remember when you said that, Johnny B, because I don't think I would have turned that one down.
Yeah,
I think we talked about it. We talked about that because we said that marketing could do what Porzingis were doing for half the price. Yeah,
that's why I wanted marketing.
I think we was on board for that marketing thing, man. We would have, and I also said too, there's nothing wrong with adding talent. As much talent as you can. I've been speaking that for as long as we've been doing this show. As long as you add, there's nothing wrong with adding talent. Look at the Timberwolves. They constantly got a conveyor of talent on that team, man, and that's what you need because that way you don't. Cat can go out there and score his points effortlessly now, man, because now you got so much talent surrounding him. And if we had guys like that, as much talent as we can to surround Luka, that'll make Luka's game a whole lot easier because you still got a lot of guys that are dependent on Luka, guys who can't get their own shots. You had a lot of guys on that team that can get their own shots, can put the ball on the floor without you cringing that they're going to do something stupid. You guys can put the ball on the floor and go to the basket. There's nothing wrong with adding talent. And to be real with you, marketing is very underrated when it comes to him putting the ball on the floor. I'm not saying he's, Dirk or anybody or anything like that when it comes to putting the ball on the floor, but
he's better than KP.
Is better than KP.
There you go.
A whole lot better than KP. Big Homie says Maxey is more than likely going to retire here. He said, I'm telling you, y'all might as well give that up.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. Everybody that's on the team right now can't retire here, man. Like you feel me? Like
King, I'm
can't have the same guys for all these
now, man.
years.
You was like give everybody contract extension.
Nah, I never said that.
Go and watch it because they're gonna retire here, man. What's going on?
What I'm saying is we can't fall into that we can't give everybody contracts and keep saying everybody gonna retire here. Like then we never gonna move. Like we're gonna stay still when we see people fall in front of us. We have to make the moves when they show the chinks in the armor. Like we gotta. And you might be right. You might be right that Maxey does stay here. Mark may stay loyal to him and keep him forever with Dwight. See, the only issue is that even though Dwight Powell is playing the best basketball of his career right now, like I still wish I'd have had somebody better. You feel me? At this point, like after all these years, at this point, we could have somebody that was an awesome center that was playing all-star level, where we getting Dwight playing this type of best basketball of his career. So we can't fall in love with these guys. I just feel like I love Maxey, but Maxey ain't that good with his jersey got to be retired. You feel me? Like not to be disrespectful, but he ain't that type of player. So
we need to have the front office needs to have the Bill Belichick mind frame.
Yeah,
trade you sooner than later.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. And like we said before, Maxey's highest was earlier this season. they should have traded him then when his stock was higher. Now it's
Yep.
lower. Now you're gonna get whatever what's that saying, pennies on a dollar or whatever
Yep.
with Maxey. You're
And
gonna
he
have
ain't
a
even
lot
a
of now
dollar.
it's gonna be to the point that you had teams asking for Maxey. Now
Yep.
you're gonna have teams that okay, we don't just want Maxey, you got to give us X player too.
Yep.
It'll probably be somebody you don't want to give. Hey man, we'll take Maxey if you give us Dodo.
Yeah.
Or we'll
Exactly.
take Maxey if you give us Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. And so that's the thing, man. It's just like King said, you cannot fall in love with these players, man. Because look, we love the team. That's cool. Yeah, we love the players stuff, but we're a team first before we're players. So if you can trade Maxey and get somebody who can help you a whole lot better, you got to do it, man. I'm sorry.
You
But
don't.
you, like I said, you might be right, big homie, man. They might end up keeping him and probably sign him to a contract extension this offseason. You know how Mark Cuban is. Unless Mark Cuban lets Nico do his job.
You don't trade superstars, and we only have one. That's it.
Exactly.
You don't trade superstars and maybe all-star type players if you have a superstar already. That's it. And we only have one. So if that's the case, then I mean it's a bunch of guys in the league that's better than the rest of our players. So if we got the chance to get those guys instead of the players we have on our team, you take the opportunity to get the other guys. That is what it is.
Exactly, bro. Let's see what we got next. Queen says, remember to like and subscribe. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you, babe.
Please, everybody, like and subscribe to the channel, guys. That'll help us out here a lot. Let's see. Okay. Oh man, Johnny, come on, bro.
Yeah, it don't matter, Johnny. He's gonna get his numbers now. He the guy on the team that's a bunch
Yeah,
of
who else gonna get those numbers, Johnny?
So he's gonna get his numbers. I mean, it
He's
is
gonna
what it
get
is.
his numbers.
No
You know,
need to
talking
even
about
watch
the
him play.
Pistons.
He's gonna get his numbers. It's
He
KP
played
now.
the Pistons, like they're a bottom feed team in the league. If you don't get your numbers against them, then we would have been asking questions.
He's doing what he wanted to do for the Mavs, and that's why the
Exactly.
Mavs were losing when he tried to do it. He's just doing that same thing again.
Because now he's putting these numbers up, Johnny. What impact does that add to the team? Because like I said, when he's putting those numbers up before, it lost like 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
You put the number up, you win tonight, yeah, because you played the Pistons. Who are the Pistons? That's a free bingo space. So that I don't. That's cool. 30-10, that's fine. And you can
he can do
that
that.
damn Dinwiddie. That's fine. Like this is Dinwiddie's worst game since being a Maverick.
Yeah,
Other than that, we're what. We were 12-3. Well, not 12-4 now. Before that, we were 12-3 with Dinwiddie putting up those numbers that he's been scoring. So
KP can do that, man. We've seen KP did it before for the Mavericks.
yeah,
KP
he
can
was
have
doing that, but
okay.
it wasn't an impactful though. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine.
Okay.
Pavel says, "What's up, guys? What really ticks me off about Maxey is the hesitancy. Yeah, he's wide open and pulling the trigger. I'd rather him miss with confidence than pass it up and it leads to a shot clock violation. Yeah, because a couple times, I think one of them where he faked it and it was like this.
Yeah, like stop faking.
And like
just
I was
shoot.
like shoot the ball, man.
As soon as you get it, just shoot.
Yeah, just shoot it. That's all you got to do.
No one cares if you miss. That's why they keep giving you the ball.
Exactly. If Luka didn't trust you, he would have not given you the ball like KP.
Good point. That's an excellent point.
Johnny B said, Pavel, he said, excellent. Exactly. He said he'll never get out of the slump if he continues to hesitate. We've been preaching that too, man. It's like, bro, you have to stop hesitating and just shoot it. Everybody out there should have did that today. Mm-hmm. Like you let the T-Wolves get in y'all's heads, man, to the point it made y'all put the ball on the floor and play completely out of character, bro. Just shoot the ball when it hits your hands.
Shoot.
Pavel said, "Real, exactly right. That the team goes as Luka goes. Luka has coasted first half and then decided to actually try when it was too late. Like it looked like he didn't break a sweat in the first half. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know what's going on, man. But I haven't lost faith in Luka. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Luka's gonna make it. He's gonna be okay when it gets to the playoffs when it counts. We've seen him do it when it counts. So." I'm not worried about Luka, but you're right, Pavel. It does look like he's been coasting a little bit here since the All-Star break, man. Because February, Luka was the MVP. Luka, that was the Luka. We was like, man, listen, he figured it out. The league is over, and right now, he looking like he's kind of reverting back to first month of the season, Luka, man, where you putting up 24, 10, 8.
Yeah. I mean, it's Luka. He'll be fine.
Hopefully, he'll be fine. Said, I think we know is not going well when we're missing THJ.
I've been missing him though, Pavel, in a way that way I know the extra level he could bring to the team, possibly, if that makes sense. So it's like he'd be just sprinkles on the top. Well, knowing what he can do and him being, you know, he can play like an all-star level player at times. We know Tim Hardaway can go off and give you just just fire, like 30 points with ease off of 10 threes. So if we got a guy in there that can do that every now and then, like again, who's to say this game wasn't the game where it would have happened? So it's just
Would have
another
opened
missed
up the lanes
opportunity.
too for Luca and the rest of those guys too.
Yeah,
You got
it's
another
just
sharpshooter, another shooter out there. So
just
yeah.
another opportunity where you don't have to play guys like Sterling Brown who didn't play today, or even Frank. Sorry, but it's less minutes you have to play.
Hey, Frank was pretty solid today on defense, man.
I guess.
Get that man's props, King.
All right.
He said it sucks because we Johnny said it sucks because we lost to Utah. They go up a game and a half on us. But even after that, we still can catch them because their schedule is harder than ours. We can still catch them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we said that game on Sunday is probably the most important game in Maverick history right here, King.
Yeah,
We
Johnny.
gotta
But
get it, man.
you saying we only go down, we go down 1.5 and we still have an easy schedule. But that would mean we down basically 2 games, as you said, with only 8 games left. Because that would
Well,
mean we
no,
lost
we would
11.
go down. We would go down one game because we'll be
No,
tied.
he mean a half because of the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay, the tiebreaker.
So
Okay,
they
okay.
basically got another half game over. It's like it's so yeah. That's what I'm saying. With basically only 8 games left, then because we have played another game.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Lloyd says, man, Reggie and Dodo are basically twins. Same day off nights and nights where they're on fire. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I don't know why that is, man. Can one of y'all hit your shots, man? Not
Yeah.
both of y'all missing. So yeah, you right, Lloyd.
Yeah.
And he says, I agree. They will be ready come playoffs. Luca's gonna lead big this year. We hope so, man.
Yeah.
We hope so. We got another closer in Spencer, man. I don't see Spencer playing 2 bad games in a row, man. I think this
Well,
is like I said, this is his worst game since being with us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
they'll be fine.
hopefully. In March, the Mavs have the 12th ranked defense. They're slipping fast. Yeah, we're getting exposed in the middle. Like I said, if the White Power doesn't get in foul trouble, we're good. But if he's in foul trouble, we have nobody else behind him to kind of just keep that same momentum and that same energy because Maxi's not showing up on offense. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. Because Maxi missed that wide open layup today too to kind of make me mad. I said, yeah, I'm done.
yeah. I was basically about done with him when that happened. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, I think I sent the message to the group saying, yeah.
Is that when you said you was done?
Yeah, I think I said I'm off the Maxi train now. Like
okay, I thought you said like way past that. But yeah, I saw that. I threw my hands up and said, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
But
you missing layups now, bro. It's over.
Even 12th on defense, though, it's crazy to say. Like we expecting so much now. Like that's way better than the Mavs would normally play years before. So they slipping, but they just got to turn it on. It ain't that hard. Once you get past the top of the defense, it's like 0.1s away from everybody else to get to the next level. So they just got to get it together. They need Luka to start playing defense again.
Yeah.
Real recorded.
Euro, go to Chris. It's trending downwards. I'll go with Chris. It's trending downwards. Yeah, man. Like I said, let's give him a few minutes a game, man. Just kind of, hey, give him them Sterling Brown minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gave Sterling Brown them minutes. Let's give Chris the minutes. I don't think anybody would be mad if you gave Chris minutes over Sterling Brown.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Lloyd says if all of those 3 shooting bricks, I might try my luck with Bertans.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Yeah, he was out tonight. No, they said he's healthy now, but they just went ahead and kept him out in this game.
Oh, okay. I thought his knee was still hurt. Okay.
And they were showing clips of him shooting around before the game started.
Okay.
And the gym by itself, just kind of putting up shots. So yeah, you're right, man. Hopefully, when Bertans can start getting hot before the playoffs, man, we definitely need his spacing, man. That will help us out a lot.
Absolutely.
Somebody in that position, like King said, got to start hitting the shots, man. Got to start hitting the threes.
Yeah.
Johnny says kid needs to see what Chris can do. We've seen Maxi stink up the building. Let Chris get some minutes in this last stretch. Yeah. Like I said, if you not saying completely take Maxi out the rotation, man, but split the minutes up, cut his minutes down from matter of fact, what did he play today?
21. Maxi.
He played 21 minutes.
Yeah, Chris played 6.
Okay. Yeah, he played. Yeah, so cut his minutes down to like 16. That way you add 5 on Chris, you get like 11. Yeah, what's wrong with 11?
That? Yeah, I'm fine with that right now. Yeah. And if Maxey
So,
get hot, you keep him in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until Master get his rhythm back or whatever,
Yeah.
you both boost his minutes back up. Until then,
Mhm.
like let's cut your minutes down, man. Let's get Chris a go.
Yeah.
We need some fresh blood, man. We need some energy in there, man. And Chris can do that. All right, Pavel says Luca should have 20 assists. They keep saying trust your teammates. I think Luca cares about winning so much that he eventually is going to say, "F this, I'll take the contest rather than pass." And he
That's what
started
happened.
doing that when he started hitting
Can't.
them threes.
That's the playoffs, though. That's exactly what happened in the playoffs. No, he can't do that. He got to trust his
Hey,
teammates. I know it's cliches so much in sports. Defense wins championships. Got to trust your teammates. It's the truth, though. It's gonna always become moments when Luka's gonna need his teammates to make those shots, and you need them guys to make those shots. If Luka's just going out there and not getting guys involved, then those guys not gonna be ready, and they're gonna be breaking shots all day. So you got to get those guys involved. You have to.
you gotta make these shots,
Yeah,
man.
they got to
Jesus.
make their shots. You got to trust in your team. It's only that's why the GMs and all get paid their money. They got to get a team together where you can trust guys with a shot, but you got to trust your teams and they have to make shots, or the game's gonna be all right.
All right, Lloyd says I think even if he gets 16 techs in the last game, he won't carry over to the playoffs. It
I think,
resets. No. They say it doesn't reset, Lloyd, until the season of next year. So he could still get suspended in the playoffs.
yeah, he'll get suspended. His text won't go over into the playoffs, but he'll get suspended the first game of the playoffs. I think, Lloyd, if he
Yeah,
gets it on the last game,
but
the last
they said it
game.
starts over in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, so I think he'll get suspended for the first game of the playoffs, but he'll have new. I think you get 10 texts in the playoffs.
Is it 10?
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought you get 10. Maybe it's less than that.
You might
Might
be
be
right.
8.
I'm not sure. Pavel says, dude, the NBA is getting hard to watch with all these foul calls. It's been getting worse, man.
Yeah,
They had a nice little balance beginning of the season, and all of a sudden now it's like, what's going on? They're starting to call a lot of
yeah,
BS. He said, let them play. Jalen Brunson touches Ant's hand on a 50-50 ball. The White puts forearm on Beverly's chest and foul. Luka takes, come on, man. They are ruining the game. It's soft. Yes, I agree, man. I definitely agree. We've been seeing that a lot over the last like 2 months. I don't know what's going on with that. They supposed to been going away from that type of calls. It's like they reverted right back. I told my pops that earlier. I said that the fact that they are back to like with the whole Embiid and
mhm,
Harden thing. You're back
mhm,
to calling those type of calls that you were supposed to be stepping away from at the beginning of the season. Now
yeah,
you're back to doing those same type of calls. It's like, what are we doing?
yeah,
It flowed a whole lot better when you were calling the way you were calling at the beginning of the season. It's like now you're back to it, and you're frustrating a lot of people doing
true.
that. Johnny says, if I could get the old Brandon with this Luca, oh my god, the pick and roll could be better than Powell. So I'd take right over. Man, that would be nasty, bro. That dude
Yeah,
can hit that little floater, and he shot like
yeah,
80%. King,
yeah.
hit a
Brandon Wright was
little ten
nice.
foot 10 foot floater or whatever, man.
I'm just thinking defensively of him being
No.
outnumbered,
Like you
of him
said
being
against
a
Cat,
starting center.
yeah, against Cat, yeah. That's why he came off the bench too. That way he can start playing.
Exactly. He wasn't a
Yeah,
starter. He was a guy that had a role.
but man, that zone defense would be nasty right now, though. He would have had all that back there covered up.
Yeah.
And it's the last one I heard. It seems like VIP says hello to all. What's up,
What
VIP
up?
man? What's good, man?
VIP from the VIP section.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I think that's gonna do it, King.
Yes, I can sleep.
We had a long one tonight, man. We thought it was gonna be long, but it was long. All right, guys. We like to thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. I know it wasn't a fun one. I know with the Mavs losing, it was like a heartbreaker. Everybody was frustrated. Everybody wanted to vent and get a lot off their chest. Had a lot of questions and stuff like that. After this game, we of course y'all know, like y'all said before in this group, everybody knows we got a huge game coming up here on Sunday against Utah, man. It's very huge. So, but for those who are new to the show, new to the channel, guys, please do us a huge favor and hit that like button, guys. I'm sorry, hit that subscribe button. You hit the like button too, but hit that subscribe button, guys. We will be having more map content. Of course, we're going to be covering the post game here after the Mavs play Utah. We have a We Talk NBA show tomorrow, guys. Don't know exactly what time, but just follow us and hit that notification bell, guys, and you'll be on it. You'll know
So
when we're gonna drop it. It's gonna probably be sometime tomorrow, early tomorrow. So kind of keep your eye open on that. As We Talk NBA, the host is Daryl Kid Neal, as y'all will probably know him by. We'll be doing that tomorrow. But like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys, and like this content if you enjoy it tonight, guys. We're just still trying to get ourselves out there. We're still trying to build up our algorithm. So whenever people look up for different map content, they'll see us out here, man. They can follow us and join this Glow gang, Glow Nation with us, guys, Glow family.
Yes, sir.
Um, Also, like I said, hit the notification bell, guys, so you guys know exactly when we're about to drop our videos. Kings, there anything I'm missing, man?
No, sir. I mean, you hit it off. Follow us on Twitter. We talk Mavs. We are on there interacting every day.
Yes, sir. We're definitely on there. A few of you guys interact with us, and we definitely appreciate that. Definitely becoming a little bit more active on there. Our numbers are starting to grow. We definitely appreciate you guys following us on there too. So follow us at We Talk Mavs, and we'll see you there on there too. With all that being said, guys, like I said, tomorrow catch us on We Talk NBA with Daryl, and we'll be back here at on We Talk Mavs on Sunday after the Utah Jazz game. So with that being said, it is your boy Real. I got my boy King. It's We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. We'll be back on Sunday, same map time, same map channel. We'll catch you guys here again very, very soon. King, call
Peace.
it now. Is it gonna work?
Maybe.